Hello everybody, hope that you're doing very well and welcome to this live stream that I have for you. Okay, here we go over the current resistance. We got a new resistance basically, so I was like, right, this requires a new update. So I'm going to go over that, what we're up against right now. The current pattern, that why this is occurring, because we had a new pattern forming on the chart. So we'll go over that. We'll go over how this hit the target. We'll go over the reaction of that, and then we'll go over the current resistance that we're literally hitting right now. So we're literally up against a new one. So this should be really cool. Let me make sure everybody can hear me okay. We have 1,300 people in here. How brilliant is this? Hello everybody. 4:20. We got the 4:20 started time. I had to go for it. So hope that you are all doing very well. Let me just make sure everybody can hear me okay. If someone just wants to write, hey, you can hear okay, that will be absolutely brilliant. Someone just wants to confirm that really quick and we can begin. Wow, what a day it's been now. Actually a really technical day. Very technical day we have on the Bitcoin charts. The areas where we're bouncing from, the areas where we're rejecting from, the original obviously the area where we rejected from. Everybody's saying sound is good, bro. Brilliant. Right, so let's begin. What is this? Wow, this is a new thing on TradingView. They have updated this. I've never seen this before. That is really interesting. I've literally never seen this before. They must have added that in today. I've literally never seen that. Wow, okay. I guess we'll start with the resistance that we're currently rejecting from, yeah? So we'll currently obviously off of our money WAP. As you can see how this was earlier support. We then have lost our support and we're going over why we bounced here in a second. But this is the current resistance you're up against, okay? This is literally one of the most accurate, accurate tools in the whole of cryptocurrency. It's really powerful. Obviously, earlier it was acting as support. You lose that and you get your bounce. And now it's acting as resistance. So this is your first intermediate resistance that you are literally up against right now as we're speaking. This is the resistance on the chart, okay? Obviously, if we manage to breach this, then have a guess, ladies and gentlemen, up from the high to low, you got your CC just above you there. So you got that CC coming in around 50,500 and you're currently up against your resistance, which is 49,950. Wick into it, and now we're gonna have a really tight battle going on here. I feel over the next 30 minutes this is gonna get tighter and tighter before we break. But yeah, that's the current resistance. I just wanted to start with that because that's the most important thing. Okay. Yeah, so hello everybody. I just wanted to start with this. Oh, the Nightbot, by the way, is just an automatic bot that's posted in here. Yeah, I suppose. Hello everybody. Hope that you are doing well. If you want to smash up the likes, you can smash up the likes. Let's get this to 1,000 before we've even really started the analysis. Smash up the likes, everybody. If you're enjoying the content, we'll go over this. Let's get that to 1,000 likes. So to begin here, obviously before we realize why we broke, so why did we break this support? In my opinion, we'll be able to give a really clear and concise reason why we broke this old support. Okay, and now why it's flipping into resistance. Really obvious and actually clear. What did you have here? Okay, so remember in trading, get out your notepads, ladies and gentlemen. Take out your notepads right now because it's very crucial information that I'm going to be giving you. Really important information that you need to remember if you want to be successful trading cryptocurrency. If you have a standard pattern that everybody is watching, if everybody is watching the same pattern, do you think that pattern is going to trade out as everybody expects? Let's ask the community. Ladies and gentlemen, if we have a classic pattern that everybody is talking about, everybody on Twitter, YouTube, everybody is talking about the same pattern, do we think that pattern is going to play out? Okay, is that pattern going to trade as perfectly as everybody thinks? Let's ask what people think here. Okay, so if you have an ascending triangle, do you think it will play out perfectly and it will break to the upside as everybody predicts? Exactly no. That is really good answer because people in this community know that this is not the case. Okay, that's really brilliant to read. Okay. Everybody knows that we do not trade patterns that everybody else trades because they never work out. So what was the pattern that literally everybody and their mothers was talking about this morning? Ladies and gentlemen, it was the triangle. So everybody was talking about this ascending triangle. Okay, it's fairly obvious. You had your clear resistance, you had your clear support. Ladies and gentlemen, if you watched the video that I gave you this morning, which was literally, the video from this morning was literally titled, "We are at a massive resistance right now." Okay, and welcome. Literally, this is the video. Bitcoin is at massive resistance right now, and this is how I was trading it. You have to watch that video if you haven't already. If you have not watched that video, go and watch that video. It was from this morning, and it's called Bitcoin Resistance. This is how I will trade it, where I was giving you exactly how I was trading it. And I was telling you this is the exact level where I am taking profits on my longs. Why? Because we were at a massive resistance, period. Okay. So then what happens? Okay. It's just so good information. Like, you are at massive high-term time frame resistance. You were back into your trend line resistance. Okay, remember we were back into our trend line resistance, and we were back into our daily resistance. So we're at massive resistance right now. On top of that, we were off the back of a 15% increase in price. Yeah, 15% increase in price into massive resistance, into forming a pattern that everybody thinks is going to break to the upside. Yeah. Let me just load up this a second. CCD, and we want to go into this. Okay, what was I making you aware of in this morning's video? It was this exact post I wanted to make you aware of. The sheep will sell into our longs and then FOMO buy into our sells. This is the exact post that I was highlighting to you this morning. Obviously, we were buying yesterday while everybody was ultra fearful. We had a 15% increase in price. And my exact words in the video this morning were, now everybody that was selling at the lows and got stopped out are going to be buying into our sell orders. And our sell orders, as I gave you exactly how I was trading, was from this morning, because this was our massive take profit level. So you can see how this market has worked once again also perfectly to just totally destroy and wreck the average trader. It has totally wrecked them once again. Because why? Well, everybody got stopped out at the lows, and this is where we were buying. We have a 15% increase in price to resistance where we were selling. So originally they all sold into our longs, and then they all bought into our sells. You form a really standard pattern that everybody and their mother talks about. Most people expect it to break up. What do? Well, you start to break to the downside, and then you get a target off of this. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to explain one thing to you, and this is why I absolutely love the stock market. The stock market is giving amazing heads up. Okay, it goes through correlations. Yeah, you get correlated market, you get uncorrelated market. So why did Bitcoin drop like it did? Okay, and why did it rise like it did? And in my total honest opinion, it's because of the stock market correlation. If you are a stock market trader, you actually have a massive advantage right now trading Bitcoin. Really, you have a massive advantage. Okay, because the market is actually really correlated again. Like, you were seeing these heavy pullbacks over the last few days, and that was at 100%, in my opinion, like a massive correlation with the stock market, which also pulled back massively. Okay. Yeah, it's really advantageous basically right now to be a stock market trader, because you're getting massive heads up of when the lows are going to be hit, when the highs are going to be hit. It's literally just following the stock market right now. So there's a little bit of information that not many people are going to realize, because the market was in inverse correlation and now it's actually really correlated again. Okay. But I want to ask you one more thing, ladies and gentlemen. Why did we bounce here? Why was this to the absolute dollar low? I've told you, how many times have I told you, there's never a random pivot in trading. Okay, there's never a random pivot. This was our clear resistance. This was our clear support. This was our clear resistance. Nothing ever happens randomly. Why did we bounce at this exact level? Why was this our exact level bounce? See, however many people know. If you're in the champions group, obviously you already know. So maybe let the public answer this, or the spectators who don't read all my posts. Why did we bounce where we bounced? Why was this the exact dollar low? Why was this the exact dollar low? Okay, let's see how many people, again, if you're in the champions group, don't answer because you obviously know. But I want to know how many of the spectators know this. So in your opinion, why did we bounce to this exact dollar? Yay, we got some spectators knowing as well. Of course, it was the CC. Of course, you know, this is like the best Fibonacci level in the world. I'll also give you one more thing. I can see a lot of spectators know the answer. That's brilliant. There's also this what we were hitting. Okay, so off of that triangle, which I was giving as soon as it formed in the group, I was then also giving the target of this triangle. Okay, so you can see we have a target of the triangle. So you can trade these to the upside and to the downside. The target's the same. You take the measured move of the triangle, you extend it to the breakdown. You can see we're still waiting for that target below, obviously, 44,800. We're waiting for this target. You actually had another increase in price on this before it dropped down, by the way. As I do quite a lot of updates. Try and find my next one here. Obviously, a lot of other people trying to... Yeah, look at this. This guy knew exactly where to long. We're still waiting for this to come down a little bit more. We wait. We're very patient traders. And there we go. Target hit. Again, I want to show you how I'm giving live updates in the time as it's happening. That post was at 21 minutes past 3. I'm telling everybody, right, that is now the target hit. Okay, of the ascending triangle. And guess what? Ascending triangle, the average person thinks it breaks up. No, it doesn't do that. Doesn't do that. Breaks to the downside. Because this was such a big take profit level, we hit the target. I'm posting live in the time. We're hitting that 15.21. You want to see when the low was put in? Low was put in. If we come down to the 1 minute chart, basically 15 in the end 15.22. So 1 minute after I posted in the group a live update saying the target's hit, we have a bounce of over 3%. See how amazing that is? So if we now load up our measured moves, okay, we come down, we hit the target absolutely perfectly. And as I say on the next update, look at this. This obviously bounced another 1% after this, but it's like, we're hitting crazy good. We're hitting crazy good targets, and there's crazy good scalp trades to be had here. And what was the confluence? Of course, we had that CC. And I love this post. You might want to pause and read this, but shout out to the alpha, because this is a brilliant post if you want to pause and read that. Okay, so now let's see where the confluence was. Let me draw this so you all understand how we get these targets, by the way. So we're taking our measured move tool, and we're taking it from the low of the triangle to the high of the triangle. And then we're moving this, the measured move, to the breakdown. Okay, and you can see how that gives you this target. So you can see that the target is basically here. And now how can we one it up and tell you exactly to the exact dollar where the low is going to be? Well, this is using our CC Fibonacci retracement. Okay, so if I just hide this, and we add on our CC retracement, well, ladies and gentlemen, you can see the exact dollar low is the CC. Okay, this is just, I mean, what can I say? We literally hit to the exact dollar the low of our CC. So you can see now when this is confluent. So what did you have here? You have the measured move, you have the CC. If you have confidence in your trading, if you really have confidence in your plan, then you are able to know when to take profits on the short, and you'll know when to go back into a long position. Like, if you just have full-on confidence, you take this trade. And it's like this guy's, this is why I need to absolutely emphasize this, because this guy is like, this is literally exactly what people were waiting for. People were waiting for the exact levels. And you want to see, I saw this just before I was going live. Look at this. Literally longing. You see his long entry is literally the exact dollar low. How many other people are doing that? This is so crazy. It's so nice to see. So, I wanted to educate you here. I feel it's really important to share this information, because not many other people are going to do it. Average pattern that everybody thinks breaks to the upside, breaks downwards. Why? Because we were taking profits at this level. We break to the downside. Why did we bounce to the exact dollar low? Well, it's because we were also buying the CC. So I'm not being funny here, but literally the market's doing exactly what we are expecting. I don't know whether it's just because we have too many whales in the group or not, but it's just absolutely hilarious that literally whatever we're talking about is literally what happens. Take profits here, we retrace. Okay, we come down to the exact dollar into the CC. We come back into the exact dollar. Well, this wasn't the exact dollar actually, but within like $20 of the high. And now we're getting our pullback. So then what's the next step? Well, obviously you have your really crucial, the steps from here are still the exact same as this morning's video. I just need to bring you this urgent update of this new resistance that we have and the new support that we had there. So we had the new support of the CC and the new resistance here. Okay, so obviously then you have to be thinking, okay, if we now break up from this, we're going to be looking to that higher CC, which I gave you, which is around 50,500. And if we break down, we're going to be looking down to that 47,000 daily level. Okay, so that's all the same. But yeah, I needed to bring you this really quick urgent update of how we were predicting levels and how it came fully as expected. And now I wanted to really emphasize the new resistance that we have right now on the Bitcoin chart and the new support that we have. The new support is the CC, the new resistance. And yeah, that is what you need to be aware of right now. So let me just add that back on. Just really, you guys need to be aware of this. You have the potential of a new harmonic forming. Obviously, you have the potential of the Gartley harmonic forming. Really, that's so important that you understand that we could potentially be forming a Gartley harmonic, which would bring you to your daily level, you know? So you go CC 786. So this is like opportunity for a really nice Gartley. And, you know, harmonics are really powerful tools. Really powerful. But that would bring you to your daily level. So you can see how it's all coming from like originally formulating a plan, and then it's putting your money on that plan, and then it's seeing the analysis play out to literally the dollar. Oh, man, come on, you guys have to be pretty impressed with that sort of trading. That is pretty insane. It's pretty insane. You know, it really is kind of amazing how we're able to predict those levels. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Look at this. Short. Shout out to Alpha. I love this guy. I love this guy because he's getting me tickets for the for the festival. But on top of this, look, you know, you are able to short the breakdowns of the triangles. You know where you want along, and then it's having the patience for it all to play out. Yeah, it's just having the patience for it all to play out. That is half the game. That is half the thing. You just have to have that patience, and it's also about having that confidence. Because if you have no confidence, yeah, you're probably going to be too scared to take the trades, I suppose. Yeah. So yeah, confidence is a massive thing in trading. It really is. But how do you get confident on your analysis? Well, it's obviously by maybe by doing the same trade thousands and thousands and thousands of times. You see it literally works thousands of times, and then you have that confidence to just be like, you know, I'm just going to take this trade. What's the worst that can happen? And I want to cover Ethereum for you. Ethereum is really similar to this morning. My viewpoint on Ethereum is very similar. Still looks really good in my opinion. That weekly level still holding. In the end, all we came down to here was your area of resistance back into support. So that is actually a really big SR level that's currently holding. There we go. So yeah, Ethereum I do think looks good, to be honest with you. I do think it looks nice. I mean, it's just really easy to trade. So, I mean, you can't get more simple than SR flips. You know, run of the lows, SR flip. I've given you the exact Bitcoin levels to be aware of. I feel I've just given you, I just needed to go live. I needed to make this urgent update so you all totally know how I'm going to be trading this next. So I've given you exactly how I've traded it this morning. Again, if you want these in the moment before it happens, well, that's obviously in the champions group. You know, you got to sign up for the membership to get the you know, the targets literally as they're literally happening to the exact minute. Then that's in the champions group. Here, I've talked you through what has happened, why we were predicting this, how we were able to predict this low, how we were able to predict when the next resistance will be, literally up onto your indicator. And then I've given you the next pattern that I'm going to be trading for, which is the Gartley harmonic pattern. Like, there you go. I've literally given you my next trade. So harmonic patterns extremely powerful. Do not underestimate the Gartley. Obviously that will bring you to your daily, which should do. I've talked you through Ethereum. For me is just a pretty bit more simple. I don't feel there's, yeah, my opinion on Ethereum is, you know, I'm still in a long position on it, but I don't really want to overmanage this trade. I'm a bit more, I don't have as much, I suppose, certainty. Whereas Bitcoin, very certain, very confident, love to trade it. Ethereum is like more of a it's a little bit harder to predict, I suppose. I mean, the levels are well respected, don't get me wrong, but like when it's up here, this is a lot harder to trade. Bitcoin, very easy to trade. Ethereum here, harder to trade, to be honest with you. A little bit, yeah, definitely. I'd say Ethereum is harder to trade. I wouldn't really like to say exactly where this is going to go next. I mean, the support is clear, and I'm still trading my stops on it. So That's literally just how I approach Ethereum. I don't want to be managing Ethereum very much. I just don't really want to manage Ethereum. So I'm happy if I can get into a position and let it run for a little bit. That's what I want to do on it, really. I don't really want to manage it. So yeah, that's my opinion on Bitcoin, and literally I'm going to trade that Gartley next. My opinion on Ethereum is, I think, again, no financial advice, do whatever you want, doesn't affect me in the slightest. I'm going to continue to trail stops on this one, and I trail 2 high lows. And yeah, the importance of just being aware of what happens on the stock market. Big fake out to the downside on the open, full on recovery. You know, the stock market is so, just my baby Airbnb. Look at this. How much have I been shilling Airbnb? If you're in the champions group, you know how much I shill Airbnb. I mean, this is literally the biggest recovery nearly in the stock market. You literally had an absolute golden entry gifted to you yesterday. That was insane. It's already made a recovery up to over $200. Airbnb, one of the easiest things to trade ever. And also Nvidia. I can't believe we actually were given 550 again yesterday. That's just crazy. Maybe we come up and fill that gap to 573. Yeah, I'm getting back into the stock market recently. Obviously, I went a bit AWOL on the stock market as I just became obsessed with cryptocurrency, but I am enjoying the stocks again. They're pretty fun. They also respect technical analysis really well, so it's fun to trade it, you know. Yeah, so that's really is the urgent update that I wanted to give you. I wanted to make you aware of the new resistance that you're up against. Okay, so this is a new resistance I hadn't given you before. So that's 49946. You can then see these 2 CCs, and how I feel we're probably going to get a Gartley pattern. But that's what I'm trading for anyway. So, whew. I just view my eyes into the comments. Total manipulation. This is the thing. People that cry about manipulation in trading have no idea what they're on about. I will emphasize this one more time. If you're talking about F2 pool, you're going to lose money. If you're looking at like this glass node thing, you're going to lose money. If you look at like market cipher, you're going to lose money. If you look at whale transfers, you're going to lose money. If you look at the inflow versus outflow into exchanges, you are going to lose money. Period. There's no way you can consistently trade off of that information. It is actually impossible. How can you consistently trade and make money? It's only by doing technical analysis. It's only by doing technical analysis. How are we able to predict these levels to basically the exact dollar? You know, the exact dollar low yesterday, the daily, literally to the exact dollar. Okay, how were we able to predict that we were going to come and back test 52k a few days ago? How were we able to predict that we were going to reject here? It's all technical analysis. It's all technical analysis. So there's no way anybody can come in here and say the market's manipulated. The market is rewarding good traders. You know, if you trade well, you're getting massively rewarded. You know, there's so much money to be made. It's just insane the amount of money you can make trading right now. So the market's rewarding good traders. The market is punishing retail. And I don't know whether I should feel sorry for them or not. But the thing is, it's just what happens. The market is destroying retail traders that are inexperienced. Period. And it is rewarding your good traders that can identify these patterns, you know, before they've even formed. They know where to buy, they know where to sell. You know, the market's just really simply rewarding them. And I'm very happy about that. To be honest. And, you know, what I was trying to emphasize is, you know, just stop talking about F2 pool, stop talking about manipulation. Just because the market goes down, it's not manipulated. The market goes down because it was way too overextended. We were at like 2.2 billion open interest, you know, at like $58,000. And the thing is, let me talk to you about that $58,000. This was really technical as well, because this was the brilliant thing about topping out at 58,400, because we went through this 8-hour consolidation where we were seeing lots of shorts open. So lots of shorts opened here. And I knew it was going to be too early because we had to take that high, because what happened, we took the high, all of those shorts closed. We took the high, all the shorts closed, longs open, and that's giving you the fuel to the downside. So even the absolute high of the move, this was extremely technical, because it was like loads of shorts opened here for 8 hours. And then we take the high. All of those early shorts get stopped out. Longs open, shorts close, and then you have the selling pressure to bring you down. Like, it's very, 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 very technical. The market is not manipulated. And I feel sorry for the people that say the market's manipulated, because why do people say the market's manipulated? Because they're losing money. When the market's going up and up and up, are they saying the market's manipulated? No. You know, they're FOMO buying. When the market goes down and they're losing money, suddenly the market's manipulated. You see how stupid that is? Like, I'm sorry, but that's just such a naive and silly thing to say. Really, I just feel very strongly about that, to be honest with you. So yeah, the market's not manipulated. It's absolutely respecting technical analysis to the absolute dollar of support there, nearly to the absolute dollar of resistance here. How can you say the market's manipulated when myself and many other people are also trading these exact levels? Look, people taking those shorts from $51,000 today, closing it near the very lows, switching it into long positions nearly at the very lows. Can you see how this is not manipulated if I'm able to do it, and then many people in the side of the champions group are also taking the exact same trades? You see how this is impossible to say that this is manipulation? Like, come on. Like, how would everybody be making so much money if the market was random and manipulated? Obviously, it just wouldn't be possible. So yeah, anyway, this was the urgent update. I don't want to keep on going in any longer. I've given you the exact level of resistance, the exact level of support. I've talked you through my next trade, which was for the Gartley. I've talked you through why we rejected here, which was just really simply because, maybe just because Chart Champions was selling off. I've talked you through why we bounced at this exact dollar level. Why? Probably because the Chart Champions were buying the exact dollar of the CC. I've told you why we're now selling again, and that's obviously because we come back into our resistance. So yeah, what more can I give you? Literally, what more can I give you? I've talked you through the pattern. I've talked you through support. I've talked you through now the resistance that you're literally up against right now as we're currently speaking. This is the resistance to be aware of. I've talked you through everything. I've even given you my next trade, which is the harmonic. So there's literally no more that I can do in this video. Yeah, there you go, I suppose. I will end by saying, if you want more, if you want more, you can always get more. You know, that's the thing. If you want more, you can have more. If you want more from me and the champions and the coaches and everybody else, well, chartchampions.com. You know, you can sign up if you're interested. We have a live stream tonight. There is a contenders live stream tonight for all the contenders, all the champions. That's starting in 3 hours time. You got another live stream from us. So you got that to look forward to. And obviously you have all the education on the website. So if you want to learn about following your footprints, if you want to learn about following the volume, if you want to learn how you get swing failure patterns, how you mark out your CC, how you mark out your daily, weekly levels, you know, we have all that education on the website. So if you want to get stuck into learning, you know, why do you want to learn? Because look, these people are learning and they're making serious amount of money. So I mean, it's really funny actually. A comment that I had today was that they bought Chart Champions membership, and you have to view it as an investment in yourself. So it's like 200 quid, but that is an investment in yourself. And their comment was they invested in Chart Champions, and then Chart Champions is paying them dividends. So the profits that they make off of the trades are like the dividends received from their investment. So I thought that was a really cool analogy. Analogy? Oh my God, my brain's gone crazy. Let's just forget that I said that word. Analogy. Yeah, let's move on. But anyway, yeah, if you want more from us, obviously we have that over at, you know, you can learn everything that we're talking about here on the website. If you want more like live updates from myself, then obviously I'm giving these, talking about it in the group exactly as and when it's happening. And we also have a really nice community. So yeah, I'm really content with everything here. That is the update that I wanted to give you. So just for a recap, I've talked you through exactly why the move happened. I've talked you through the support, the resistance, and my next trade, which I just want to say again is for the Gartley harmonic pattern. I've talked you through how I'm still trading Ethereum, which is literally just going to be trading the stops. And I also told you the important support on this one earlier, which was literally 1,550, and that's not changed. Okay, let me just double check. yeah, that has not changed. So the same support on Ethereum. So I've given you as much information as possible. If you want more, chartchampions.com. That's it for this urgent update. Hope you've enjoyed, and well, I hope that you're really enjoying this content, because I am actually really enjoying giving it. Not gonna lie, I'm absolutely loving it. So how can you not? How can you not love it when you're getting trades like that? Yeah, don't know what to say. Thank you ever so much, everybody, and yeah, cheers. Thank you and goodbye.